Hey guys, winters are here and I am trying to be more consistent. So, here's a video for my Jindal audience because I did not record a video for Jindal audience in a very, very long time. So, yeah, I think I did not record a video for the Jindal students and the Jindal audience in semester 3. So, semester 3 is over. So, I I think this is the best time because the results came out and NSEMs went pretty well. And I was surprised with my marks because I was able to improve my GPA from semester 1, wherever I stood at, to a lot more in SEM 3. So, in this video, I'm going to share my tips and how I basically improved my score. My SEM 1 score of GPA stood at 4.7 and out of 8, obviously. And I mean, obviously won't matter because it's actually very, very poor. SEM 2 went all the way to 5 point something, 5 point someone. And SEM 3 is standing at 7.5 out of 8. So I can say that proudly. Stay tuned so that because I am going to give you good tips that can help you improve your score as well. Well, SEM 1, I was very, very poor. I won't say I was poor academically. I was poor academically, that's the truth. But the thing is that I did not take it very seriously. And I think that's the only issue and the only problem that a lot of students do. And I was one of them. I fell in that trap. And everything was looking pretty sexy for me because I was into college. I was suddenly behaving like a grown up man. But then when the results came out and I saw the disastrous result, then that was the moment I realized I need to be grounded more and I started focusing on my studies. SEM 2 went well. I mean, it went well, but my overall GPA did not sound good because obviously my first SEM was a disaster. So, SEM 3, I went all the way to 7.5 out of 8. So, in JGBS, it is measured out of 8. You can obviously convert it out of 10. So I'm going to attach a screenshot of my result, of course, because you won't take me seriously if I don't do that. And I'm not flexing at all. So the first tip that I'm going to give you is basically focus on your midterms and class participation. I've said that before. I'll say that again because both can give you the maximum marks. As in midterms, class participation, all these are internal marks. And you can, if you try your best and gather all these, your internal marks that are measured out of 50 can stand up anywhere like let's say 45, 46, 47. That is the safest space to be in. So if you can basically get all the internal marks very well, you can get the external marks out of 50 that you have to get. Even if you get 30 out of 50 or 34, 35 out of 50, you will get an outstanding in that particular subject because all you need is an overall 80 to get an outstanding. So yeah, so the first step is to focus on your midterms and class participation. If you can get good internal marks, because for me, internal marks and basically internal marks comprises of your quizzes and your class participation, depends course wise. Also, there's this concept of midterms that are measured out of 20. So midterms for me, this time I took it as a place to see where I stand in the class. My midterm scores were pretty good, so I was pretty good this semester. The only subject that troubled me was financial accounting, but I managed to get 42 or 43 in my internals, and then my externals were pretty bad, but I managed to pass because 20 if I can get 20, 25, 23, anywhere near that in in externals, I am pretty good to go. So that's a green flag. Number 2 is to read articles and watch videos on the topics you are taught or you study, because if you do that, what you actually do is that you can remember those points that you have watched in the video or read articles about and then mention it in your answers, and that just increases the credibility of your answers and impresses the teacher. They can give you more marks because I have done that a lot of times. In SEM 2, in SEM 3, I have mentioned real life examples, and if you add real life examples in subjects like sociology, in subjects like philosophy of business, and subjects like, let's say, principles of management, you are basically attaching it with real life concepts, and that's what the teacher wants to see, and that's where you can get marks. Number three is to draw diagrams and visuals while you're writing your answers. So while you're writing your answers, if you visualize your answers, you can draw charts. That also can give you a lot of marks. Focus more on the subject you are bad at, and that will also help you improve your results. Because in first sem I was bad at mathematics. In sem 2 I was bad in macroeconomics, and sem 3 I was bad at financial accounting. So all you need to do is to focus on the subject you are bad at, and all the other subjects you can manage. um, and do everything. Number 5, the tip number 5, the final tip is to do everything. Do whatever you like, because once you are pretty good in your internals, you can relax. Once you have got all the internals secured, I think you can do anything you want. Because trust me, I did not study as much as I should have, and I still managed to get good marks. Um, do everything, because at the end these marks don't matter. That's the point. Sem 1, Sem 2, Sem 3, who is going to count all these marks? Your companies, your recruiters, they're not going to judge you on that basis. They judge you on you they're going to judge you on your problem solving and your critical thinking skills, rather than judging you on your scores, because scores don't matter at the end of the day. um, Number 6, it's not a tip. It's just that you are going to get hate in any college you are in. I get a lot of hate, and I will accept it, because at the end of the day I don't care. And my views are these, that you're going to get hate for the thing you do right. So every time you do things right, you're going to get hate for it. And hate can be in any form, like bullying or any stuff, mental harassment, anything. And I think just smile it off, because who cares? I am just doing my work, and they just don't like it, so they're jealous of me. So I can't do anything, because I cannot control them, and they can't control me. So all they can do is, just because they cannot pull me down, they're going to bully me and stuff. So that happens, and that happens in every college, that happens in schools as well. So just ignore the hate and move on, just do your work. And that's it. 6 tips, one bonus. I was actually going to give you just 5 tips, but one bonus tip. So I think that will help the juniors who are going to come, and that will also help the new people who are watching, who are planning to join Jindal Global Business School. Trust me, it's a fantastic course, and stay connected. So you can DM me on Instagram if you need any help. I can also resolve your queries in the comment section below. But for any specific queries, do contact me on Instagram. So till next Sunday, bye bye. Happy New Year.